Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to the live Nine Dragons yo-yo trick tutorial. Guys, we just got the new Nine Dragons in stock. Look at all of these. In today's live, we're going to be testing out all of the new Nine Dragons colors that are now available on gentrystein.com. So, you guys have been wanting a Nine Dragons. They've been sold out for a little bit. They are now available once again. So I thought, what better way to celebrate than to hop on here, see what's up with you guys, and teach you a little trick. I've been throwing the Nine Dragons all day today, and I have made a brand new trick that we will be going over today. So if you don't already have a Nine Dragons, you can pick one up on gentrystein.com. It's right at the top of the link in the chat. After this live, it will be uploaded. And then you can look at the description of the video and in the comments, the link to get the Nine Dragons on gentrystein.com will be there. If you do have a Nine Dragons, then stick around, baby. Let's go with this trick. Let me show you the trick. Let me show you. It might take a couple tries because I just made it up today, but that is part of the fun of the Nine Dragons is that it's really easy to make cool tricks with. So this is what the trick looks like. Ooh, almost. We'll somewhat count it. Let's try to get it cleaner. Oh, one more try. Boom, there we go. So that is the trick we'll be learning today. And I have my little phone set up here so I can see your guys' comments. I also need your guys' help naming this trick. So by the end of this live, hopefully you guys will be able to do the trick and also we'll have an official name for the trick. So let's go, baby. All right. So if you're in the live, looks like people are tuning in. We got about 50 people or so in the live right now. So we're going to get started with the tutorial. Now, go ahead and grab your Nine Dragons, and the first step is the trapeze. So this trick is not too difficult. I tried to do one that is able to be done by most of you guys. So if you can't do this one all the way through, I think you probably will be able to do at least the first step, and that's always the first place to start for any new trick. So we're just going to get it going with the trapeze. Now from here, what we're going to do is swing the yo-yo off the string and let it go over all of these fingers. So basically, we're going to be transferring the string over to these three fingers and then keep our thumb under. And now we're going to put our pointer finger under. So now we have the string. It's just going over the top of all of our fingers. From this point, we're going to swing the yo-yo up behind the string and catch it in our hand. And because the Nine Dragons will keep spinning, this is what allows the trick to be possible. You can't do this trick with any other yo-yo except for the Nine Dragons. So what we're going to do next is notice that there's a twist in the string. So as we swing up from behind the string, let me show you from this angle. As we swing up from behind the string and catch, notice we create this twist in the string. And that will allow you to then throw the yo-yo into this front string that's coming off of your pinky. So notice how there's a string on my thumb and on my pinky. The yo-yo is coming up and under the string, and now we toss the yo-yo into the string coming from our pinky, creating a green triangle. So let me know if you guys are keeping up with this so far. Again, I just updated gentrystein.com with a bunch of new Nine Dragons colors. If you guys are just joining in, we're doing a live Nine Dragons tutorial. So if you already have a Nine Dragons, you're in the chat for the perfect, or you're in the video at the perfect time. And if you don't already have a Nine Dragons, you can go pick one up on gentrystein.com now. And then when this live is uploaded after, you guys will be able to learn it as soon as you get your yo-yo. So let's go back to it. It starts with trapeze. Now we go over and keep all the hands or all the fingers on your hand under the string. Now we're going to come up behind the string and grab the yo-yo. Right? From this point, we're going to toss the yo-yo into the string that's touching the pinky, and that will put it into a green triangle. From there, the next step of the trick is we're going to pop the yo-yo out of the green triangle and land the yo-yo on the pointer finger. Again, because of those shells, this yo-yo will just sit here and grind all day on the finger. And from here, we're going to bring our top hand over. You can see that there's still a twist in the strings right there between my arms. And that's going to allow us, as we move, I'm going to stop the yo-yo here just so I can show you in slow-mo. We're going to move the yo-yo up and into the string, right touching our pinky again. So we move the yo-yo up while it's grinding, and we launch it into that string on the pinky, and it goes to another green triangle. This time, the hands are crossed. So I'm going to check out some of your guys' comments now to see if you're having any trouble. We're going to see if Yo-Yo Factory is in the chat. Ben from Yo-Yo Factory, if you're in the chat, please drop a comment. I'll let you moderate here just so we can make sure that nobody is spamming the chat. I bought the master pack, but the one is half unresponsive. And if you're having trouble with your master pack, just any yo-yos you guys get from gentrystein.com, if you have any questions, just shoot me an email through the contacts page. Whether it's about the 9 Dragons, whether it's about any other yo-yo, you're good. But let's stay on track with the 9 Dragons content. Okay, so Electric Plus says, can you explain it from the green triangle again? Yes, that's the part we're at. So if you guys are just tuning in here, we are learning a live 9 Dragons trick. I just made this trick up this morning. I'll show you one more time. For those of you that have already been following along, just keep practicing what we learned so far. I want to make sure everybody can keep up with it because this is a bit of a difficult trick. So the whole trick looks like this. There we go. So Electric Plus was asking, what do you do from the green triangle? So as soon as we go over, we catch from behind, launch it into the front. From this point, we're going to pop it out of the front of the green triangle onto our pointer finger on the hand the string's attached to. So you pop it up and land it. Again, you pop it out of the front, land on the pointer finger. Now from here, with this opposite hand, you just bring it over, right? And it's just bringing it over the top of the hand the yo-yo's on. And now we guide the yo-yo as it's spinning around and into this string that our pinky is touching right here at the top. So we just guide it around and push the yo-yo right into the string. That puts us in a cross arm green triangle. Let me know if you have any issues getting to this part. The 9 Dragons is sold out. It was sold out, but guys, we just dropped all these new colors on gentrystein.com. I'm going to show them again. Actually, let me run through the colors really quick. If you guys are following along with the trick, keep practicing that, and we'll jump to the next step after. And also in the chat, let me know if you guys are having any trouble learning any specific parts of this so far yet. So our new color, actually, we restocked the Galaxies with clear cap and glow-in-the-dark cap. So these are both back in stock on gentrystein.com. Then we just launched this new color, red, with glow-in-the-dark caps. And then we restocked this color, which is one of our best sellers, the aqua and orange with clear caps. This one is like a new, it's a classic now at this point. And then we dropped these two fades, the silver and black fade with the red and the red and blue caps. Let me start using one of those actually. All right, let's do this. Again, Yo-Yo Factory, if you are in the chat, drop a comment so I can get you on the moderator role. All right, let's get back into it. So far in the trick, we've gotten to this point. We go around, catch the yo-yo, drop it into the string for this triangle. Then we pop it out onto the pointer finger. We're going to cross the top hand over and guide this hand under and around into the string on the pinky into a cross arm triangle. Now this is where we left off so far. The next part of the trick I'm going to show you now, and then I'll break it down after. You pop out, turn this hand up, bring this hand under the yo-yo, and now we just guide it through the triangle like this and land in trapeze. Looks like The new Yo-Yo Factory team member, Katie Thompson, is in the chat, and I think she already is in the moderator role. So Katie, thank you for helping out. Appreciate you. Guys, let me know, again, what you think this trick should be called. Let me know. I just got a big knot in my string. So as I untangle this knot, let me know after you guys have seen the trick now a few times, what should I call this trick? Braxton, I got a lot of YouTube content coming, my dude. Don't you worry. We ended the year strong, and now I got a lot of YouTube videos coming. The one I'm working on right now is a video from Japan where I'm teaching my girlfriend, Emily, how to do unresponsive yo-yoing. So that's what's coming next. Ooh, the dragon triangle. We think it should be called the dragon triangle. Maybe. Maybe. That's our first hot take on the name. All right, let's get it going again. So guys, if you're just joining in, we're doing a live 9 Dragons trick tutorial. We just dropped a bunch of new 9 Dragons are now available on gentrysign.com. And I thought, what better way to celebrate than hop on here and do a live trick tutorial with the classic trick with the 9 Dragons. I just made it up today. So this is what the trick looks like. We'll jump back into it. And for those of you that are just hopping in, I'll teach it from the beginning again because we have already gone through the whole trick. So I'm going to teach you guys how to do it again. And you can let me know in the chat if you're having any troubles with the trick. All right, here's what the trick looks like. Boom. Oh, that was not what it looks like. Here we go, one more try. Ooh. Ooh, almost. We'll hit it here, clean. Ooh, one more try, there we go. Woo! So there's the trick. Dungeons and Dragons, ooh. You can't hold your 9 Dragons, it just stops spinning. So if you're trying the trick and your 9 Dragons stop spinning, you want to make sure you're not grabbing the outside and like holding it tight because that will stop the spin. All we're doing when we catch it is just letting the yo-yo rest on our hand. And because it has these outer shells, it's just going to spin in our hand just like this. And then as we get into that part in the middle, as we're grinding, the yo-yo should just be spinning on the finger. We're not like grabbing the yo-yo at all. We're literally just letting it rest there. Okay, can you show the finger grind into the triangle? So yeah, the third step is the finger grind through the triangle. So I'll teach you the whole trick from the beginning again. We'll go over it really quickly just for those of you who kind of have an idea of what it looks like already and might need some extra tips. But keep the questions coming if you guys are having any trouble with it because I want to make sure that this video goes over everything. It should be just a fun hangout here, but also I want to make sure that you guys know all the tips on how to do the trick. So anything that you come across that you're not sure how to do, just drop it in the comments and I will make sure to go over it. The dragon double triangle. That's another option. Okay, so it starts with trapeze, swing over all the fingers, and now we come up from the back. Actually, I'm going to show it from this angle. I think this will be easier. So we swing over all the fingers. Now we come behind the string and catch it in our palm. Again, we're not grabbing it. We're just catching it and holding it. It's spinning there, and we push the yo-yo into the string touching our pinky right here. So we push the yo-yo into there. That brings us into this triangle. Now from here, we're going to pop the yo-yo out and catch it on our pointer finger, just like this. It should be grinding on our finger here. Now we bring the top hand over like this and cross it over. And now we still have that string on the pinky here. So all we're going to do is guide the yo-yo around into that string just like that and push the yo-yo out into it. From here, we're in a cross arm triangle. Now we're going to pop out toward the back again. Make sure to keep this hand pulled tight. You don't want to let the strings go together. You want to keep this triangle big enough because eventually that's where we're going to be grinding through. So now from here, we go, wait, what do you do from here? Oh my goodness, I kind of lost my, here. I lost the point where I was in the trick. Okay, so we're gonna go from the beginning. Around, catch, bring the yo-yo over into that string that's touching the pinky. Now we go out the front to the pointer finger, cross that top hand over, and now bring the yo-yo around, guide the yo-yo into the string here. Now we come out of the back, and now bring this top hand around to the front. We're gonna keep our palm facing the ground here, and now we bring this hand that the string's attached to, the pointer finger again, just like the other grind. We bring our finger to the yo-yo and let the yo-yo grind here. And now we're gonna grind it through the triangle, up through like this and into trapeze. So I'm gonna show that one more time. Again, let me know if you guys are having any trouble with it so far. Electric Plus got the trick. That's what's up, dude. All right, let's go again from this angle so you guys can see it. We'll do the trick from every angle here. So we go over the top, go behind the string, and catch the yo-yo here. Again, we're not grabbing it. That's going to create that twist here. You see the twist in the middle of the string, the X? That's what's going to create the triangle once we push the yo-yo into this string, touching our pinky. Now we're going to pop the yo-yo out of the triangle toward the front, onto the pointer finger. We cross this other opposite hand over, and now guide the yo-yo around in a small circle into this string here. So again, that X should still be there in the string. You can see it in the middle of the string here. As we cross over, the X doesn't go away, it stays there. We keep our hand open, so that way this string touching the pinky is cleanly set up to push the yo-yo into. And if you miss it, that's okay. It might create a knot. Let's go back to that same point. Here, into the triangle, now pop to here. Again, we cross over. Now we push this here, and you can see the string is touching the pinky. That's the one that the yo-yo is always going to go on. So we push it to here. Now we're in a cross arm triangle. Now we're going to pop the yo-yo off the back of the triangle. Keep this hand open so you keep the triangle big. And now we turn everything like this in a 180. So we just uncross our arms, keep this triangle open. So now this hand the string's attached to, we come under, we scoop under with that pointer finger. Now this triangle that you see at the top, that's what we're gonna grind and pop the yo-yo up through into trapeze. So I'll show that last part one more time because I know that's a little bit confusing. Just wanna make sure that I'm answering every question that has to do with the trick. All right, here's the trick one more time. Trapeze, around here, boom, oh. Trapeze around all the fingers. Catch it from behind, pop the yo-yo into that string on the pinky. Now pop it out of the front of the triangle onto the pointer finger. Now we cross that top hand over, guide the yo-yo around, push it back into the string that's touching our pinky. Pop off the back of the triangle, bring these hands around. Now this pointer finger comes under, scoops the yo-yo up, pops through this triangle that we have on our hand, and lands in a trapeze. And that's the trick, baby. Let me know if you guys have any questions about it. All right. I'm getting a question about the Nine Dragons yo-yo battle that I did with Lucas Decker and Brandon Vu. One of the tricks I did on there. And guys, I might have to drop a whole Nine Dragons tutorial series, and maybe I'll do a more in-depth tutorial on this trick too. Let me know in the comments if you guys do want to see a Nine Dragons tutorial series. It's easy when you figure the trick out, but there's still some trouble getting the grind. Okay, so yeah, I mean, the grinds are going to take a little bit of practice, and I would say you don't even have to do the whole trick to practice the grinding parts. So just to show which parts in the trick would be considered a grind, as we pop the yo-yo off, the first grind happens here, and we want to catch it just with our palm relaxed like this. We don't want to have it too stiff. The yo-yo might bounce off like this, so we just want to catch it lightly, kind of pretending the yo-yo is like a bird. You want to be able to just grab it so it doesn't, you know, run away or fly away, you don't want to, hurt the birds. You don't want to hold it too tight. That's going to stop the spin. So you really just want to relax your hand and let the yo-yo fall into it on that first grind. So the first grind happens here, and the yo-yo will just spin here for like a minute. From here, when you pop the yo-yo into triangle, now the second grind happens when you pop out of the triangle. So you can pop it up out of the front of the triangle and land it here. It's going to help. You notice when I land the yo-yo on my finger, I'm creating a soft landing. So that soft landing happens by dropping the finger a little bit as the yo-yo lands on it. It's kind of like when you land the trapeze, right? If you have it really stiff and it's like landing hard like this, it's going to be kind of sloppy. And sometimes it might even bounce back off your hand like this, or you might drop the string. So by landing a trapeze with a soft landing, you can ensure that it's clean that way. So you can do that same technique by landing it softly and dropping your hand with the yo-yo. You can practice that just by holding the yo-yo here and dropping it, right? So all I did there was hold the yo-yo up. I put the finger below, drop the yo-yo string from up here, and then I'm just going to catch it on the finger. And you can even bounce the yo-yo on the finger like this to practice the grinds. You could try it the other way, like the beginning one. Again, we don't want to grab the yo-yo. We just want to grind it. So you can see I'm catching a soft landing. And if you just practice that, that will really help you when you're actually doing this trick that I'm teaching you guys. Okay, let's see. You want more Nine Dragons tutorials? All right, we could do that. We could do that. For those of you guys just joining in, because I know we have a lot more people now. We got about 70 people in the chat. We're doing a live Nine Dragons tutorial, guys. So the Nine Dragons has been sold out on GentrySign.com for almost a month now. And we finally got a bunch of new colors in. We got the two super sick colors, the black and silver fades with the blue caps and then the red caps. Then we also did a couple restocks on the galaxies and the aqua and orange fade. And then we got another red with glow in the dark caps and then a red with blue caps. So these are all available on GentrySign.com right now. So if you guys already have a Nine Dragons, just stick around in the chat. I'm going to be continuing to teach this trick to you guys. And then if you don't have a Nine Dragons yet and you want to learn this trick and practice some more impossible yo-yo tricks, you can pick up a Nine Dragons on GentrySign.com. The link is in the chat and in the description of this video. And yeah, you can follow the tutorial after this is uploaded. So let's go over it one more time and get this going. So the whole trick looks like this. And actually what we need to do after this is we need to figure out a name for this trick. We got to come up with an official name for this trick. So I'm going to show you guys the trick a couple more times. We'll go over how to do it again, and then I need you guys to help me come up with a name. So let's do it. We've had a couple suggestions in the name, but I don't know if I'm feeling any of them 100% yet. We've got like the dragon triangle, the dragon double triangle. I feel like we need something a little more spicy, you know? All right, here's the trick. Oh, I missed it. I missed it. Boom! It's so satisfying when you get it. It is so satisfying. There's something about just catching the yo-yo on the finger and just letting it chill here. And there's so many possibilities of what you can do with the string when it's grinding and different ways you can catch it. Yeah. All right. The McDragon and cheese. Let's go. Oh, that's funny. Godspeed. Oh. A little Godspeed never hurts. Ooh. Little Godspeed never hurts. But we're doing Nine Dragons tricks. Maybe one of the Nine Dragons tricks in the tutorial series will have to do some horizontal stuff because the Nine Dragons is so good at doing horizontal with. Cool. All right, let's get back to it. So if you guys are just joining in, we are doing a live Nine Dragons tutorial. And the whole trick looks like this. And I'm going to teach it to you guys one more time. Boom. Oh, I missed it. One more time. Oh, I keep missing that string. Okay, good point here that I just learned. As you guys are learning this trick, the toughest part is getting the yo-yo to catch on the string. So I kept missing this part into the cross arm triangle. And the reason for that is because I wasn't bringing the yo-yo close enough to the pinky. So if you guys are having trouble, if you've already gotten through the first part of the trick into the first triangle, and now you can get to this grind and the crossover off on the top, now as you're guiding the yo-yo into this front string that's touching the pinky, you want to get it as close as you can to the pinky. So this slack, the fact that there's a slack down here makes it really hard to control where you push the yo-yo into, because the string has the slack, so you don't know exactly where it's going to be. But this point where this string is hitting your pinky, that's where you have control, because it's coming straight down from the pinky. So if you guide the yo-yo by almost touching your pinky and then throwing it out, you're going to be able to catch it there every time. So that's the mistake I keep making. And I would assume if you guys are just learning this, that might be happening to you. Let's get this going again. See if I can take my own advice and hit that string close to the pinky. So we're going trapeze, over, on top of all the fingers. We're going to go to the back of the string. Let me show you from this angle actually what I mean by the back of the string. So here, now we push this hand forward and come up and under the back. Now we catch with our palm facing the sky. Now we're going to launch the yo-yo into the string that's touching the pinky. All right, and now from here, we're going to pop it up onto the pointer finger, cross over. Whoops, my yo-yo's spinning the wrong way. All right, here, over, catch, into the triangle just to where we were. Now we pop up to here, land it on the grind, cross over, guide the yo-yo in and get it close to the pinky. Did you see how I did that time, guys? That's literally the key for this trick, is you have to go close to the pinky there, right there, and launch it in. Now from here, we go out the back of the triangle, turn it around. Every now and then I get a little lonely. Now we're going to bring this pointer finger under, scoop it. Notice how my palm is facing the ground still. I'm holding the string out wide so I can grind through the triangle and land in trapeze. That is the whole trick. If you guys want to see an even fancier version, taming the dragon. I like that one. Dragon Revolution, Dragon Flow. Dragon, I mean, we could just go with a basic dragon triangle. The dragon slack triangle. All right. An extra fancy version of the trick actually doesn't end with a trapeze. We're going to go here. Oh my goodness. Close to the pinky, close to the pinky. Boom. Now we go here, turn it around. Every now and then I get a little lonely. Yes. Now we under, scoop. And now from here, you can go through the triangle, back to a grind. Now check this out. Back to another triangle. That's the fancy way. Maybe that's how the trick should officially go. All right, Red is the boss. I'm seeing your comments, my dude. Please don't spam in the chat. Please don't spam in the chat. Why do I keep saying every now and then I get a little lonely? Because here we go. I'll show you. Here, boom, here, here. Now, the reason I keep saying it is because when you pop out, you turn around, and that's the loneliest part of the trick. I'm going to do no further explaining. Now we scoop under, through the triangle, and you can even catch in another grind, back to another triangle to end it, or you can just go to trapeze. Either way. All right, guys, we need the name of the trick. We need the name right now. Okay, I haven't come up with a name yet, but what I need you guys to do is once I upload this video, I need you to drop in the actual comments of the video, not in the chat. I'm going to upload the video and it's going to be posted as a live video. I want you guys to drop the comment of your 3 names for the trick. I need you to tell me 3 different name options for the trick. everyone who's watching this, drop it in the comment of the actual video once this is uploaded, and we will come up with the official name of the trick. So that way, when I do an actual upload with some more Nine Dragons tutorials, I know what to call this one. So if you guys haven't already seen, the Nine Dragons yo-yo is back in stock on gentrystein.com in all these new colors. Go check it out on gentrystein.com. Get it going. And good luck with learning the trick, guys. Thanks for tuning into the chat, and I will see you guys soon. Look for my next upload where I'm teaching my girlfriend Emily how to do some unresponsive tricks. It's coming soon. We'll probably drop that one next Friday and maybe hop on another live. Much love, guys.